नमस्कार. उभा कल्पवृक्षातळी दुःख आहे. दुःख वाहे दुःख आहे मीन्स sorrowness is always there. If you are living with Ram is inside you, and still you are not working for Ram, you are not doing the pure and pious work. तया अंतरी सर्वदा तेची आहे. Inside your mind, Ram is always there. Mind itself is made up of Ram. Your body is always, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, Akash, everything, all Panchamabhuta is made up of Ram. Jani Sajjani Vadha Vadbhava. So, whenever you are living alone or with the people, please try to bring this thing inside your mind. Debate, discussion, and the conclusion should be this: that God is there, I'm working for God, and God prevails. God is there eternally, and we are working for God. Always think about this, always think about God. पुढे मागता शोक जीवी धरावा, जनी सज्जनी वाधा वाढवा. So you try to increase this understanding inside yourself, inside your mind. Otherwise, you'll have to face the sorrow, because if nothing is there inside your mind and then you start praying the God, it is better. But if nothing is there inside your mind and you start thinking foolish things, bad things, cruel things, or fantastic things, then definitely you will have to face consequences of each thought. Simple as that. Whatever is so SOW, you are going to reap REAP. Simple. 61. निजध्यास तो सर्व तुटोनी गेला, बळे अंतरी शोक संताप ठेला, सुखानंद आनंद भेदे बुडाला, मना निश्चय सर्व खेदे उडाला. 62. If you are thinking about God all the times, you are being a yogi, being a bhakta, being a servant all the times. And if you break that nijadhyas, if you break that thought process, thinking process, smaran means thinking about God, if it happens to break, the discontinuation is there, then you might fall into the sorrowness, angriness, then a lot of bad things. Sukhananda ananda bhede budala. If you discontinue with good things, then bad things will continue. If you detach yourself from bad things, then you live in the good things. If you detach yourself with good things, then you will attach to the bad things. Simple. It is so simple. So when you live with the God, Sukhananda is there. Sukha, you live with the Brahma Tattva sky, you live in Sukha. If you happen to break with that, then Mana Nishchaya Khede Sarva Udala. Then you happen to remain with the bad qualities, with the bad things inside your mind, and you may do bad things. So with Nishchaya, we should have a resolve that I shall do the work of God, whatever work I do, even remaining silent, even working somewhere, house or office or wherever. Mana Nishchaya Sarva Khedi Udala. So if you happen to remain with God, good things will live with us. If you happen to go away from God, then sorrows are going to follow you. Okay? And once a person said, sir, it is better to remain calm, quiet, and mum many a times. Maunam sarvata sadhanam was said. What about that? I said, you see, somebody said that we are living 1,000 kilometers, how many? 5 to 8,000 kilometers away from from China. We are living some 1,000 kilometers away. From Europe, we are living some minimum 5,000 kilometers away. The pandemic will not come to India. And suddenly it came because we are connected. So there are few things. A mind can be polluted thousands of kilometers away if you connected to internet, if you are connected to internet. And physically, if physical internet, this is a physical internet. Nowadays people travel, products travel. So anything can contaminate and anything can pollute anything. I hope you understand. So if you see a bad thing, somebody is suffering from something is there, some abnormal thing is there, just complain. It is better to complain than to repent. Or make a suggestion in place of complaint. There is another side of the story that I saw this thing and my suggestion, I saw somebody suffering on the road. My suggestion is that he should be taken care. So in place of complaint, you can make the suggestion as well. Don't go on the complaint path, go on the suggestion path. Means I have made a lot of suggestions to so many presidents and prime ministers and so many places in the world. From my side, I did a lot of things and all the things as much as possible till date. Even in future also I am going to do that. May it be president or prime minister of India or heads of the states of so many countries or so many places. This is good. This is good. This could be done. Suggestions again. I haven't complained and I haven't put a negative side. I only put that this is there. It can be corrected like this. Something like that. Many suggestions I made. Okay. So otherwise what happens that you are seeing bad things. If God is there, if saints are there, if you are praying, offering prayers to God, it doesn't mean that you cannot see the atrocities on other people. If you see and do not complain, then it may fall into the sin as well, SIN sin. At least once you speak, make an official suggestion and then keep quiet. If you don't want to complain, then make a suggestion and because we should play our part very well. It should be documented as well. If you have read the Solution Master, some 30 odd questions, you will realize that. Otherwise, what happens that we are living into the a wonderland, Alice in Wonderland. People say you are living in Wonderland, you don't see bad things and all those things, and you are praying to God, offering services to God. But at the same time, we are doing this as well for the betterment of mankind. If we are not living in Wonderland, you are living in Wonderland. That you see, you do not complain and you keep your people only happy and let other people die in unhappiness and sorrow, and you are not achieving sustainable development goals. We are trying day and night to achieve sustainable goals, but you are trying selfish deeds. It should not happen with us or anybody. We should try to achieve sustainable goals. In fact, supreme goals like this. Pasaidan. Everybody should be happy. Everybody should be, sarve pisukinas santu, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkham apne. It has literally happened. It has literally been asked, and hence I am answering over here. घरी कामधेनु पुढे ताक मागे, हरिबोध सांडोनी वेवाद लागे, करी सार चिंतामणी काच खंडे, तया मागता देत आहे उदंडे. This is 63rd verse. Ghari Kamadhenu means inside your mind, Kamadhenu, the cow which fulfills the wishes of a person, Pudhe Tak Mage, that Prabhu Ramachandra is inside you, and still you are asking a lot of things to some other people. That is not good. Hari Bodha Sandoni Vevada Lage. If you happen to get rid of or happen to go away from Hari Bodha, means you happen to live with the God, it's okay. If you happen to live away from God, then in place of discussion, debate will happen. In place of understanding, misunderstanding would be there. Simple. Kari sara chintamani kacha khande, taya magata det ahe udande. The chintamani, the kamadhenu, Prabhu Ramachandra is more powerful than that. We saw that yesterday. And in place of chintamani means that pearl which fulfills your wishes, that is Prabhu Ramachandra is inside you. Prithvi Aap Tej Vayu Akash, Panchama Bhuta, solid, liquid, gaseous state, plasma state and sky state. That is of our body is made up, and those things are made up of Prabhu Ramachandra. So you are, in place of thinking that God, you are thinking about Kach Khand, means the glass, the pearl made up of glass, which may hurt you. So you are running after foolish thing. That should not happen. You should follow good thing, you should follow the path of Prabhu Ramachandra, follow all the good qualities. Taya magata deta hai udande. Then that Prabhu Ramachandra fulfills our wishes to remain with him at all the times. And he gives us so much so that you see once Ramakrishna Paramahansa and a lot of such sadhus, saints, Paramahansa and Bhagwan and Avtari Purush, you can say, have said that I have so many things to give to the people. Nobody is there. He used to stay and outside and say, please come, I have infinite things to give to the world, but there are nobody. Then, his direct disciple came and then he initiated them, and he created a very beautiful world around him. Many a times people don't realize the infinite energy of God. Unless you feel it, realize it, you don't understand it. Udanda means infinite. He gives us infinite things. We don't realize it. That is a fault in the human mind only. So you have to develop our mind in such a fashion that we are able to capture, stay with the infinity and infinite things given by God. 63. अति मूढत्या दृढ बुद्धी असेना, अति कामत्या चित्ती वसेना, अति लोभत्या क्षोभ होईल जाणा, अति विषयी सर्वदा दैन्यवाणा. 64. The person who happens to be foolish and who doesn't have dhrudha buddhi, means he cannot keep a resolve with himself that I am going to pray the God 24/7 with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat. I am going to work for him 24/7, being yogi, being servant, being bhakta. Then you have wasted being born as a human being. Straight away he is saying, Ati kamata ramachitti vasena. The person who has a lot of desires, I'll do this, that, now I become millionaire, now I shall become billionaire, and all those things. Try to understand why we are doing and how we are living at all the moment, being alert, conscious and awakened. If you try to go after so many things, then we may lose our conscious, our righteous path. You see, last time we saw that if possible, we'll continue with Das Bodh, Jnaneshwari and all those things. But when there were certain things that happens in the comment, some comments were deleted by YouTube, I think, I don't know. So there were comments that first try to do the fundamental things and then you talk about this all other things. And that's why Manache Shlok, the basic things we are seeing nowadays. This Manache Shlok request to human mind should be taught up to 5th grader, maybe up to 10 years of age. Then only we can live a proper life. Okay, this is what my Sadguru used to say, and he is right. Fundamentally he is right. Ati mudatya dhrudha buddhi asena. So the person who is foolish, he doesn't have the resolve, and he cannot keep his he cannot walk the path, he cannot keep his resolve. Already we saw, he cannot walk on his own decision. Ati kamatya ramachitti vasena. If Ram is there inside your mind, then foolish things will not remain in your mind. If foolish things are there, then Ram is not there. Either Ram or foolish thing, or foolish thing or Ram. Simple. Ati lobhata shobha hoila jana. Now you happen to work for certain things. Ati lobh means I want this, that and all those things. Lot of wishes. Then after certain times, you might be knowing that genie is there. If you open and genie asks, give me work, or otherwise I cannot remain calm. So I hope you know those funny tales. Same thing happens with our mind. If you don't keep it on the righteous path, ethical path, truthfulness and honesty, it will go on the wrong direction. And if you go in the wrong direction, shobha means sorrowness and other fantastic things may follow. Ati vishesh sarvada dainyana. Now, if you happen to fall prey, you happen to do bad things, then you will keep on doing bad things, that which cannot be eaten, that which cannot be seen, that which cannot be done, that which should not be done, that which hasn't to be ate. We may follow that path. Because once we are on that path, it is hard to break that rope, because habits become like a rope. First time you do, then you cut off, you're okay. But if you happen to follow that path, then the habits become rope and you continue on that path. So bad habits, just look at others, those are bad habits, and don't follow those things. Even in Shastras, and people are there, happen to see that, oh, I won't go on that path. In Shastras it is written that apayapana abhaksha is not good. Don't do that. Like we earlier saw, suggestion is better than complaint. Okay. Ati lobhata shobh hoil jana. So if you happen to wish more without following ethics and values and the path of Ram, then definitely you are going to face sorrow. Often that, those things come, as good things have end, similarly bad things also have end, and bad things have bad ends as well. Ikshvaku Kulavansha means in the dynasty where Prabhu Ramachandraji was born, 60 or so many generations to generations, all good people were born and they ruled the world very well. Whereas there are so many dynasties, you can see 600 years, 632 years, 732 years, 125 years, 32 years. So many dynasties are there. As they fall into the trap of next generation having not good quality, they were destroyed. Because inculcating good qualities, humanitarian qualities, is very important. We don't know, for example, we earn billions of dollars, $1 trillion, for example. Then what? Next generation, they may quarrel for the money, they may fall into the bad trap, and all fantastic things may happen. There are times, as we saw last time, that there were big Standard Oil company, everybody knows that it was broken into several pieces by government themselves in USA. Okay, so that may also happen. So it doesn't mean that we should not earn money. It doesn't mean that we should not get a degree. It doesn't mean that we should not have good qualities. Everything can be done with the touch of God. The touch of God is very important. A touch of goodness should be there. Because then there are people who keep asking the question, how can you become billionaire without handling the negative people and bad people and the positive people? If you don't corrupt, you cannot become billionaire nowadays. That is the question been asked and never been answered. So ultimately we know that these things may fall into the bad trap. That is obviously possible. And hence, we should select our path. We should select what to do and what not to do as per our ethics, values, and being conscious, being alert, we should take the proper decision and follow that decision very well. We should walk the talk and walk the talk only Prabhu Ramachandraji's path, wherein we shall remain one with the God, becoming yogi, becoming bhakta, becoming servant of God forever. If it doesn't allow us, we should leave that path. Remain on the path where we have always Nijadhyas of Prabhu Ramachandra. Now 65. Nako dainyavane jine bhakti une. Ati murkhatya sarvada dukkha dune. Dharire mana adare priti rami. Nako vasana hema dhami virami. 65. My Sadguru Swamiji Madhvanath used to say that life minus Paramartha, life minus Prabhu Ramachandra, life minus pureness of mind, life minus work is worship is zero. You haven't lived good life, simply, and you have wasted your life. Simple as that. Bhakti une means minus. Bhakti means devotion. If you are living in negative devotion, gone. Your life is gone. It is as if living like a beggar. अति मूर्खत्या सर्वदा दुःख दुणे. That foolish person who is not devoting his life towards God, then sorrows are going to follow and horror may follow in his life. धरे रे मना आदरे प्रीति रामी. Please love the Ram. Please love the infinite soul of God. नको वासना हिमधामी विरामी. You should not love other things than Ram more than it is required. Okay, as much as we have to take care of our children, because God is there inside them as well. Children, your family and all these people. Hema dhami virami. That Hema means gold, dhami means house. We saw that, and virami means too much enjoyment, too much taking rest, too much, cozy things, virami. Okay, so you should not be wasting your time too much in the gold or house and all those things, earning so much earning, and that it will harm the next generation, as we saw earlier. Okay, as much as required for the life, we have that one. It's okay, and you should decide. Suppose somebody said, this is already has been discussed, that you see, if inflation is 5%, I'm giving you calculations of children. I call them children, though they are 21 or plus years old. I teach to post graduation and PhD students most of the times, and maybe even bachelors as well. So they have khatarnak idea. Khatarnak means dangerous ideas. They say, sir, I spent I'm giving you the high funda calculations, leisure calculation as well. I need 1 lakh rupees per month. That student said. So I had to maintain this phone, that phone. I need for petrol only. I spend 28,000 per month and all those things. So by that way, if 5% or 8%, even 10% inflation is there, so after 12 years, I shall be needing, suppose, 2 lakh rupees per month. Then after 24 years, 4 lakh. After 36 years, 6 lakhs per month. And all those things. If I'm going to live 100 years, that calculation is 36 years. Then 48 years, some 5 lakh, 6 lakh. And he went on to do that calculation. 12 2 is a 24. 12 3 is a 36. 12 4 is a 48. 12 5 is a 60. 12 6 is a 72. Like that. 12 7 is a 84. 12 8 is a 96. Okay, 96 is okay? Okay. So after 96 years, I shall be needing 8 lakh rupees. Let us take 10 lakhs rupees per month. So I have to invest right now. He made some calculations and said that 5 crore rupees should be in my bank. Then only I shall be getting interest on that if 10% per annum is there and something like that he calculated. Then he said, sir, only 5% is interest somewhere. Some places 3% is there. By that way, I shall be needing, 25 crores in my bank. I'm giving you the calculation. So 25 crores I shall keep in the bank within 5 years that my father is earning, and then I shall live the leisurely life. I shall enjoy my life. The concept of leisure life and enjoy my life, that is very dangerous. Hema dhami virami. Virami, that I'm trying to express. Means, have you born here for enjoyment? Have you born here just for yourself? Or have you born here to serve the society, yourself and family? Please think over it. It's a beautiful point. In fact, we like that discussion. And these are the real calculations. Then another student who he take the exactly opposite path. He said, sir, too much money is very dangerous. We'll not go for the walk, we'll not go for the work, we'll remain alone and we might fall into depression. Fantastic. Because there are so many students, there are so many possibilities. If the class is 400 students, 400 ideas will come. Maybe 10 people will think alike. Still 40 ideas are there. Somebody said, sir, I shall take the middle path. I shall be earning as well as investing. That was a middle path, golden path. Somebody said, sir, I do not want so much money, because too much money is very dangerous. It may, because if I remain too much at home, my children will think he is not doing anything. And money just come from putting the ATM card inside, and money comes from the ATM bank. Okay, fourth thought. Fifth thought, there was a person who said, sir, in place of my father's money, I shall earn my own money. I shall work hard. But definitely I shall retire at the age of 52. Then somebody said, what is the calculation of 52? Then he gave the calculation. And after pandemic, when we all met, all the calculations were broken. I hope you understand. So, nothing is permanent. Nothing can remain permanent. Everything is changing in this world, or everything is going to die in this world. Even our thoughts are going to die. So why not we keep ourselves alert, awake, and path of the devotion, becoming yogi, bhakta at all the times, so that we live a good life, which helps ourselves and others as well. Humanitarian path, a path of kindness, a path of morality, a path of having values and ethics that drives everybody to create Ram Rajya, Swananda Bodh Patan, Anandavan Bhuvan, supreme goals inside his mind, in his family, in the society, in the world, around the world, in the infinite worlds. Let us try to live such a beautiful life, as told by Samarth Ramdas. 24/7, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, we'll try to remember the God, Prabhu Ramachandra, whichever God you believe. That God is only one. The names and the forms and the template of prayers are different. That's all. So let us try to live such a beautiful life, wherein we are devoting each moment towards the God. Thank you very much.